Ever thought your coding skills could literally be your passport to a new country? Well, you might be onto something. Today we're going to dive right into that idea. This explainer is all about how your web development skills can unlock a career that truly has no borders. And it's all based on the WanaVisa Global Career Guide.
And here's the thing, it's a simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful. As a web developer, you have a skill set that isn't just wanted in one city or one country. No, we're talking about a skill set that's in super high demand all over the globe, in pretty much every industry you can think of.
So, the real question is for you, are you ready to tap into that potential? Because that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We'll break down where the best opportunities are hiding, what skills you absolutely need to have, and most importantly, how you can make that dream of an international move a reality.
Okay, so first things first. Let's really dig into why this is such a powerful career path to begin with. And you know what it all boils down to? A massive global demand that isn't just steady, it's actually speeding up.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Every single company out there, whether it's a little coffee shop on the corner or some huge multinational giant, they all need a presence online. This whole digital transformation thing isn't slowing down, which means the need for people who can build and run that digital world is constant, and it's growing. You guys, you're the architects of all of this.
All right, so we've established the demand is pretty much everywhere. But where are the real hotspots? Where are the biggest and best opportunities? Well, let's dive into some of the top global tech hubs and find out. So let's kick things off with a few of the heavy hitters, shall we? First up, the United States. I mean, it's got this absolutely massive tech market, and the average salary, it's sitting right around a cool $100,000. Pretty competitive, right?
All right, now let's hop across the globe to Australia. Their tech industry is absolutely booming, and you're looking at an impressive average salary of about $85,000.
And of course, we can't forget about our friends up north in Canada. They've got a strong, growing tech scene and a really welcoming attitude towards skilled workers. The average salary there is about $78,000, which makes it another huge contender. But, and this is important as we're about to see, the salary is really only one piece of the puzzle.
Okay, now this is where things get really interesting, because it's about so much more than just the paycheck. Yeah, the US has that huge market, but then you look at a place like Canada, which is famous for actively welcoming skilled immigrants. Or what about Germany? Great tech jobs and amazing social benefits. It just goes to show you the best country isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. It really depends on what you're looking for, both personally and professionally.
All right, so we've got a good idea of where the jobs are. Now for the big question. What do you actually need in your toolkit to go out and get one of these incredible global opportunities? First off, you've got to understand the landscape. You need to know where you fit. Are you a front-end dev? The one who builds the beautiful interfaces that people actually see and click on, using things like React? Or are you more of a back-end person, the one behind the scenes, making everything tick, managing the servers, the databases, all that logic with powerful tools like Python or Node.js? Figuring out your specialty, well, that's step one.
Once you know your path, it's all about mastering the right tech. Look, the basics, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, those are your bread and butter, totally non-negotiable. Then you start layering on things like popular front-end frameworks, React for example. If you're on the back end, you'll need languages like Python and a solid understanding of databases. And I can't stress this enough. Git for version control is absolutely essential for any developer, anywhere. Plus, getting comfortable with cloud platforms like AWS, that's Amazon Web Services, is going to give you a huge advantage.
But listen, here's something that's super easy to overlook, but it's critical. Your success isn't just about how clean your code is. Employers, and yeah, even immigration officers, they're looking for more. They want to see that you're a great problem solver, that you can communicate well and work as part of a team. And honestly, in a field that changes as fast as this one, having a real commitment to always be learning, that might just be the most important skill you can have. Okay, let's tackle a big question we hear all the time. Do you really need a university degree? Well, here's the deal. For the immigration side of things, yeah, a formal computer science degree can definitely help you rack up points on your application. But in the actual tech industry, a killer portfolio that shows off real projects you've built, that can speak way louder than any piece of paper. The bottom line is proving you've got the skills and can do the work.
Okay, so you've got the skills. You've even picked out a country you'd love to live in. Now what? How do you actually, make the move? Let's try and demystify this whole immigration thing.
I know. It can seem like a huge, complicated process, but we can actually break it down into 4 pretty manageable steps.
First, you build your profile. That's all the stuff we just talked about, your skills, your portfolio, your education. Next, you do your homework and research the specific rules for the country you're aiming for. Step 3 is applying to the right program for you. And finally, you land that job offer or get your visa approved. See, when you lay it out like that, it's a much clearer path.
And the good news is, there are a bunch of different ways to do this. A lot of countries have these skilled worker programs. Think of Canada's Express Entry, for example. They basically use a points system based on your age, your skills, all that stuff. Then you've got special tech visas, like Germany's Blue Card, which are literally designed to get people with your skills into the country faster. And of course, the classic route, getting a company to sponsor you, is always a golden ticket.
So, what about the future? Is this a career path that's going to be around for the long haul? Is it sustainable? Let's take a quick look at what the career outlook is really like.
Let me put it this way. The outlook is fantastic. Seriously, the demand isn't just holding steady. It's actually getting supercharged by all this new tech. We're talking about AI, the rise of Web3, which is like the next phase of the internet, plus the never-ending need for cybersecurity. All of this means new jobs and new specializations are popping up all the time. Your skills, they're about as future-proof as it gets.
So, as we start to wrap this up, I really want to leave you with this one thought. The demand for what you do is undeniable. The pathways to get there exist, and the opportunities are truly global. So really, the only question left is, where is your code going to take you?
And just so you know, all the info we went through today comes straight from the Web Developer Global Career and Immigration Guide for 2025-2026, which was put together by the experts over at WanaVisa. Thanks so much for tuning in, and seriously, good luck on your global journey.